What is going on, everybody? David here, and today we got a brand new video for y'all. And this time we are going to be checking out the Jurassic World Battle Damage Albertosaurus. Now, this is part of the Primal Attack line, and this is the second offering of the Albertosaurus that we've gotten so far. And there is a third version, which we will review at a later date. But for right now, we're looking at the second version. And if you want to check out the first version, I reviewed it, and go to my Jurassic World Dino Rivals playlist, and it's there. And yeah, very happy to have this in the collection. I got this through a trade through a good friend of mine from Canada, Kevin McDonald. We've done business before, and he is a big-time Jurassic Park fan, huge collector of the franchise, and he notified me to let me know that at the time, that this was at the Walmart website in Canada, and he needed a Seat's Meet the Roar, so we was able to come to a trade. So I got him a mint box Seat's, and he sent me this, and I sent him his, and great trade, straight up, and very cool piece to have. Very happy to have this in the collection. So thanks, Kevin, for sending this out to me. Even though this is a while back, I'm just now getting around to reviewing it. But very happy to have it, and finally able to get to review this thing for you guys. And but anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and check out the packaging real quick. Well, we don't really have to check it out because it's just your standard Primal Attack packaging. The only difference is, it's got the Battle Damage logo, but it's already pre-cut and everything, so we don't have to do too much. But anyways, so let's go ahead and take out the dinosaur out, and just kind of quickly go over the packaging real quick. There's just, like I said, this is the standard Primal Attack packaging. Love the card back over the fence and everything. And then here in the back, there is the prototype image right there. Just basically tells you that it's you can activate the double damage, double dino damage. And then here are the other three that are in this line from the Primal Attack line. The Battle Damage. So you got the Velociraptor, the Gasosaurus, and a Trike. I would like to have all three of these, but I really want the Gasosaurus, if anything, out of all three. That is a must-have right there. So hopefully one day I'll eventually get one. But like I said, I would like to have the whole set. But I prefer, if anything, just the Gasosaurus itself, because one, it's a new species, and two, that hasn't been offered in the U.S. Like this Albertosaurus here, we didn't get this in the U.S. as well. So everybody else has gotten it, but here in the States. But anyways, so let's go ahead and move this out the way, and let's go ahead and bring in the Albertosaurus right here. And we did get some instructions, so let's go ahead and take a close look at it. So it says up there instructions, and then contents. So this is the contents that we got in our package, and here's the fax app information right there, and down there we got the Universal, Ambulance, and Mattel logo right there. And then here it says to play A, close, to hide the battle damage, and so it just lets you know. Here's the illustration of how to close it all up. And then B1, activate the battle damage, and so it just gives you information on how to use your other dinosaurs to attack the Albertosaurus to reveal the first set of damage, and then attack again to activate the double damage. So revealing the flesh wounds. So very cool. So so right here is the Albertosaurus. Let's go ahead and center her there. Kind of get a closer look at it. Really love this sculpt. This is probably by far my favorite sculpt out of all the figures that we've gotten so far. I mean, it's just the way they captured everything, the head sculpt, everything is just amazing. Look at all the details, the muscular structure of it, all the spines and the scoots, alongside the body. The only downside is the tail, and that's probably like the second pet peeve of all of us collectors when it comes to the Jurassic World toys that Mattel has put out. Um, the first being the eyes, because we're picky about the eyes being centered. Excuse me. But secondly, is the length of the tail, because it's not that long. But I guess they just got to shorten it a little bit just so it can fit inside the packaging. But other than that, it's a little pet peeve, as far as when it comes to the figures. But overall, the sculpt itself is just incredible. The amazing amount of details that they put into it, the scoots, and I love the fact that they included the damage with the sculpt instead of having it painted on, So kudos to Mattel for doing that. So all that structure right there, very nice. It's a beautiful figure, The muscular arms, looks like they've been working out a little bit. And so, scoots right there, all the muscle texture and skin texture and everything, And very awesome, especially the head sculpt right there, the eyes centered right there on this side. So, and then over here, it's centered right there. So, wonderful texture right there. Very awesome. Especially on the jawline. So, but I do like this color. Really enjoy this color. It's a kind of a pastel blue color with the yellow striping right there. And there's an original one, which we'll show here in a little bit to compare the two. It didn't have much paint on it as well. So basically, just the whole pastel blue body right there with a little bit of a yellow right there on the face and the side. It goes all the way down. It would be kind of cool if it went all the way down to the tail a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. And then you got a little bit of airbrushing of white right there. And then along here on the neck and in the lower jaw area. So here is the FACSAP code if anybody wants it. So but yeah, overall, this is a great looking figure. It's easily one of my favorite figures. Love the Albertosaurus. And the reason why they call it Albertosaurus is because it was Alberta, Canada. That's where it was discovered. This is part of the Tyrannosaur family. So kudos to Mattel for making offerings for different dinosaur species with specific families and stuff like that. So very happy about that. So but anyways, so as far as the articulation goes, this tail's a little stiff, but you do get a rotation with the tail. You go up and down, side right there. So you do get a little movement right there. So, and you can do it 360 if you want. And so my leg right here on this one is a little loose, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. You could tell it's a little wonky a little bit, but hey, it is what it is, Even damaged figures need love too. I know a lot of people that collect a lot of these broken and damaged figures, for kit bashing purposes. So they don't get used one way or another. But since I'm not going to be playing with mine like that, mine is specifically for display to add to the collection, so it's not that big of a deal. The good thing about this, as far as articulation goes, with the leg going up and forward and backwards, you got that inner thigh rotation that you can, or not rotation, but inner thigh movement in and out. So you can help balance it out. And plus, you got the foot rotation right there. Looks a little funny once it's not centered, but you can still use it if necessary. So, and then here is the other one. Goes up and down. You got that rotation of the foot too as well, and then the inner thigh in and out. So very, very pleased with this. I just love the fact that you can have the inner thigh moving in and out to balance better. And the arms go up and down as well. So it's got a nice. This is a very hard plastic right here for the main body, but you got a soft, pliable plastic for for the hands. And then as far as the head goes, the head just rotates in and out, you know, back all the way around, head up and down, you know, side to side. And then the jaw's a little bit tough to open, so just kind of have to use both hands to, and so there you go. Love the inner markings of the mouth right there, and the wet tongue and everything like that. You know, the teeth are very individually painted, very nice. So I know a lot of people that have gotten theirs, their teeth has got a lot of paint blotches everywhere and stuff, especially right here on the yellow. They got a lot of mismarkings and stuff. But factory error, you know, it is what it is. So, but really love this figure. So it stands just fine even with its loose leg, you know, no big deal, you know. Still love this figure regardless. So we just make it work. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Alright, so we got the original Dino Rivals version of the Albertosaurus. But before we go into all that, I forgot to do the dino damage for y'all. So here is the first one. So that sound that you heard on the inside is the second one that just activated before I could get to the first one. But it's very sensitive to the touch, you know. So right there, and of course, you know, here is the ribs right there, show the arm muscle right there, the shoulder, the ribs, and so you just hit that and it just goes up, and then you got this soft squishy rubbery for the guts and stuff. So yeah, just be careful with this. It is sensitive to the touch, you know. You just barely do anything, it just does that. But for some reason this one was a lot better at it, you know. Wasn't as sensitive, but this one is. So, but anyways, so here are the two Albertosaurus that I have so far. I do, like I said, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I do have a third one, but we will do a review on that one later. And, but anyways, so these are the two battle damage offerings that we got from Mattel. And, really love the colors of these two. You know, you could tell this could be like the natural color for what it could be in real life. You know, this one, no, not so much, but I do love both of them, you know, they both offset each other, you know, amazing stuff, you know. So let me know in the comments below what you think of, do you like the first one, this one, or do you like this one? You know, which one's your favorite, you know, let me know in the comments below. All right, let's move on to the next one, comparison. And next up we got the Kenner Young T-Rex that came out in 1993 from Kenner, for the original Jurassic Park film. And I love this comparison, you know, and you can tell, you know, how far along we've came, you know, because this is the removable dino damage right there with the wound, you know, wound patch. I don't have one, but hopefully I can get one soon. I'm still looking to find one, you know, on eBay or Mercari. So one day I'll be able to complete it. I just gotta find that little patch. But really love this thing, you know, just love the comparisons to it. And like I said, look how far it's come, you know, from this to what we got here as far as when it comes to sculpting and things like that, especially the material that's been used back then as compared to what it is now. And we have the 1998 Baby Godzilla from the Trendmasters that had the 1998 Godzilla film license to produce their toys. And the neat thing about this one, because there's like 5 or 6 of these things, and this one also had one of the gimmicks that one of these baby dinosaurs had was a I was about to say biting feature, which one of them does, which I have, but this one has a dino damage, or Godzilla damage, should I say. So be able to take this off, and you know, and you can see the ribs, even though the ribs might be a little off a little bit from where it's at, but very cool nonetheless, you know. Neat thing about this, you know, it has a little clip on right there on its side, so that way it can somewhat hold its position right there. So this thing can easily get lost too. So if you own one of these, just be careful with it. So really like that. And last but not least, when it comes to dinosaur comparison, here is another Battle Damage figure. This is the Proceratosaurus, and this is part of the Tyrannosaurid family as well. So very cool right there. And let's go ahead and bring out Dr. Grant as a comparison for a human. And that way we can see how well this thing scales up. So as you can see that scales up with a human figure there. And so we'll bring this in here, and you can see that this right here, that's the size chart for a large Albertosaurus. So as you can tell right there, it's a little small, but if you want to get more of an accurate, let's remove Grant and replace him with Zur from the Kenner Bone Age. So that's more of an accurate representation as far as scaling goes, if that's how y'all want to go about it, you know. So still a little bit on the small side, but it's pretty close. And we got one more comparison. And there is the final comparison with the Lunar Jumanji Massive Hippo, along with a 4-inch rock. Let me know in the comments below who would win in the fight, the Massive Hippo or the Albertosaurus, or the rock. And just want to thank everybody for taking the time to check this video out. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did reviewing it and filming it. Let me know in the comments below. Did you like this one? Or did you like the comparison with the original from the Dino Rivals line? Or, you know, did you like any of the other stuff that I compared it with? Let me know in the comments below. Where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like. Because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.